Hello, welcome to another video. I am going to be showing up for myself every single day this week. When I was planning 2026, I had a lot of goals in mind. One of those things was to show up for myself and to get out of the house every single day, make promises to myself and keep them, just show up as my highest version of myself, learn as much as I can, and really just drown myself in reading and learning. I also want to live a more analog lifestyle. So for instance, I started to use my car's navigation system more frequently rather than using my phone, and then I keep my phone in my purse. My purse is zipped and on the ground. I don't use it. I have such a bad habit of texting and driving, and yes, that's incredibly dangerous, but also why? Why do I care about scrolling on Instagram while I'm driving? Why do I care about checking my TikTok likes and analytics and checking YouTube and my emails? And whenever a client does email me, I like to make a strict, okay, I need to respond immediately, but I'm more relaxed about it. If one of my clients emails me or texts me while I'm driving, they can wait. It's not life or death. I don't work in the ER, I work in PR, is what I like to say. So that's that. So the whole theme around this week is going to be showing up for myself, learning a lot, and doing some fun things. Today I woke up early. I wake up at 5 every day. On the weekends, I like to sleep in a bit, and by sleep in, I mean like 8 a.m. This morning, my cat woke me up and I had the best dream. I woke up smiling. I had a dream that I painted a boat and I sent it to a contest, and I didn't win necessarily, but I didn't win first, third, or second place. First, second, or third place, but I did win a spot in the gallery, and the gallery owner was willing to pay me like $1,000 for a spot. I was in the dream, I was like, oh, he's probably gonna pay me like $50, but it ended up being $1,000, and I was so surprised. And I looked at my own painting that I painted, I guess, in the dream, and it was a boat. I'm sure that had to be related to the fact that I'm reading Moby Dick right now, but it was a really nice dream. And I have been getting into painting, not painting, but watercolor painting and oil pastels. I'm not the best, but it really helps to clear my mind, and I love having a different medium to be creative, even if I'm not the best at it. It's so much fun. I woke up and I did my usual morning routine, which is I turn on the plug-in radiator that we have, because our actual radiator that comes with the apartment turns on at 9, and I'm up at 5 and it's freezing. So I turn that on, I heat up a pot of water, I wait for that to boil. While that boils, I'll usually unload the dishwasher, or I'll load the dishwasher, depends on what the sink is looking like that morning. And then I'll clean up a little bit and do some breath work, kind of just center myself, because in the morning my mind just runs. It runs and runs and runs and runs. And I really have to take a step back and tell myself to just stop and only observe the fact that I'm thinking these, but it's not actually me. Because my mind will just cha-da-cha-da-da-da. Oh my god, I'm a failure. Oh my god, this person hates me. My mind is just insane. And we have 60 to 70,000 thoughts per day. In the morning, I feel like I'm already hitting half of those thoughts. Anyway, I then make a cup of Earl Grey or English breakfast tea, and I always add a splash of sweet cream. I'm really loving the one from Chobani. We got the family size from Costco, and that's been lasting us a really long time. So journal, and I will read. And right now I'm reading The Arrow Sutras by Nicole Dadon. I recently learned that she's in jail right now, facing imprisonment, waiting to hear news about her sentencing in prison, which is insane. So insane. I was like, whoa. But that doesn't change my opinion on the book that I'm reading. I find it to be very valuable, and I want to continue reading the entire collection. There are 5 volumes in this collection, and I'm on volume 1. I'm rereading it, and then I want to purchase volume 2, 3, 4, and 5. And yeah, I think it's really great information, and it really teaches you to be centered in your feminine spirituality, to embrace Eros, to be turned on by life, and to be ignited. It's so good. After I read, I took a shower, got ready, and then I went to Johnny's Donuts to pick up a couple of donuts and some coffee. It was my first time going, and I was not disappointed at all. The donuts were really good and it wasn't overly sweet, like a Krispy Kreme donut. It was really good and doughy. I really like a doughy donut. Afterwards, I came home, I did some work. I am having a very slow start to the year when it comes to work, and normally I'm so frantic. I'm always thinking like, okay, what do I need to do? What goals do I need to execute? How do I do these? Blah, blah, blah. How do I make the most money? But right now, I'm okay. I'm sending outreach emails, following up, and then I'm not stressing. I just let it go. If they want to respond, then they'll respond. And if it's a yes, it's a yes. And if it's a no, then that's okay. Move on. I'm really not putting a lot of stress into work right now, and it's making life so much more enjoyable for me, which obviously is the best way to live, is without stress. I also have this strict rule where I don't use my phone till 9 in the morning. It used to be really, really, really hard for me to get out of the house. I don't know why. I feel like since I moved to San Francisco, I've become so sheltered, and I really built this strong habit of not wanting to leave the house and being okay with that. And after 3 years of living here, I realized that's not healthy. I need to get up and explore the city that I'm living in and see the beauty behind it, because I'm not doing that. I just feel like I have this whole shift in my mindset, and I'm really loving it. And I want to blossom into a whole different person after this year. And I also want to stop playing small, because a younger version of me used to live with so much conviction, so much energy, so much fuck yes energy, and that's what I want to embody this year. I also signed up for a new Pilates studio. I just did the 2-week unlimited for now, which only costs $100, and I booked my classes for the next 2 weeks. I am going to see if I like this studio and see if I really, really enjoy going to class, doing mat Pilates, and liking the instructors, because this Pilates studio just opened recently and it's very aesthetic, but I'm known to choose aesthetics over anything, and sometimes I don't even end up enjoying the things that are aesthetic. So we'll see how this goes. I hope I like it, but also I want to be more fit this year. I find that I always get into this fitness mindset in the winter and in the spring, and then by summer and fall I just fall out. I just stop. So this year I want to be more consistent. I don't want to be super fit. I just want to be toned, and I want to eat whatever I want to eat without feeling guilty. So after therapy, I'm gonna head back home, and then I have my Pilates class at 4 p.m. But before that, I'm gonna head to Credo Beauty because I have a couple of empties that I want to give out to Credo Beauty. You get 10 points per emptied product that you bring in, and you can use that to rack up points, get a discount on something, which I will gladly use. I love a discount. I want to use it on a new body scrub or a candle. Alright, it is 12:10. I have 20 minutes until therapy starts, so I'm actually going to check out the store right next door because it has a lot of herbalism / spirituality items, and it was meant to be that I found this parking spot. So yeah, welcome to a video. That was a lengthy intro. Yeah, I feel really good about this vlog. I feel really good about the theme around it, and I want to share my week with you. I'm just getting ready to leave. I'm wearing this set from Spiritual Gangster and a trench coat from Cezanne. And then for shoes, I'm wearing my Solomon's. I just finished a quick lunch. I had 2 boiled eggs and 2 golden kiwis. I'm gonna go and walk to Credo and then just walk to Pilates. So it's been nice and sunny, so I really want to take full advantage of it. And I cannot find my bala bangles anywhere, otherwise I would have worn those just to add some challenge to my walk. But yeah, let's go. Alright, happy Tuesday. I just pulled into the parking lot of Ineos Grenadier here in San Rafael, and I don't know why, but I started to feel really nervous. I think because I know that I'm not going to buy it today and I don't want the salesperson to think that I'm wasting their time. So, I don't know, it's okay. I am rarely nervous, so that's a really interesting feeling to go through. This morning was really nice. I woke up around 5:30 and then I went to my morning Pilates class at Sage Pilates. It was a really good class. It really kicked my ass. And then I got home, I got ready and went to, what is it called? I forgot the cafe that I went to. Flywheel? Is that what it's called? Flywheel. I went to Flywheel Coffee and I met with Vossi. She's another creator based here in San Francisco. I realized back in October we had made plans to go out either for a drink or for coffee, and with the end of the year craziness and the holidays, we kept putting it off until finally we were able to meet, which was really nice because Vossi's always supported my events and she's always been so supportive online and in real life. So I really wanted to get to know her more, and she's also part of my book club, but I really wanted to get to know her more. I find her as very smart, very caring, and very sweet. So it was like a nice warm hug hanging out with her. I didn't realize that we had so much in common and that our values are really aligned, which obviously when you hang out with someone for the first time, it can be a little nerve-wracking, but also it's so fulfilling when you realize that you have the same values, you look at things the same, and you have the same goals. And I don't know, it was really great to hang out with her. So right now I'm at Ineos Grenadier. I'm just really nervous, but I know that this will be a great thing for me to manifest. I'm just going to think of this as a portal that I'm entering to get to my highest self, because my higher self drives in Ineos Grenadier and perhaps lives in Marin County. I love Marin County. It's always been a goal of mine to live here, but yeah, okay, I'm going to stop blabbering. I'm going to walk in and I'm going to shake the nerves off. I don't know, I'm so nervous.
It might even be around, like, okay, that would be too difficult.
Oh my gosh, that was such a wonderful experience. I am so grateful that I was able to drive the Ineos Grenadier. It drove like butter. It was so smooth. I loved the way that it took on like these little bumps in the road. It felt like you were just gliding over ice. It felt so good. I was starting to get a little intimidated when the salesperson was giving me a tour, because there's all these levers and all these buttons and then just a whole bunch of stuff that I feel like I would never use. I was like, whoa, is this even the car for me? But then I realized, like, yeah, it is, because I don't need to use these. All I could think about was me driving it to Target to run some errands and using that giant trunk space. I thought of how it would be perfect for when I go to Humboldt to go on like a silent solo retreat for a weekend. I thought it would be great for camping and to get like a tent to go at the top. I also thought it would be perfect to just go on adventures all around the country, the state. Take it everywhere with me. I love that it was built entirely of steel, and I also love it had some BMW aspects to it. So if you're not familiar with Ineos Grenadier, the man who founded it worked with Beamer and he branched off and created Ineos Grenadier. I loved every part of that car. It was very utilitarian. There were some things about the car where I was like, oh, okay, that's interesting. There weren't any cup holders in the back, and the visors don't have mirrors, which is interesting. And there isn't like a little light indicator on your side mirrors to let you know if there's something in your blind spot. Driving it really ignited my motivation and drive, literally, to keep on going, don't burn myself out, keep working, and get that car. I told the salesperson that I want this car when I turn 30. And when I turn 30, which is April 4th, 2028, I want to be in a place of my life where my business is succeeding without me having to be fully operating it, meaning I can take a vacation and someone else can make sure everything is running smoothly. I want to be in a place where I'm about to leave San Francisco as well. I want to move to Sonoma or wherever my heart desires, but definitely want 30 to be the year when I get the Ineos Grenadier and when I leave San Francisco and graduate to another beautiful place to call home. So I just parked. I'm gonna have a really quick snack at Mama Hoo Hoo's here in Mill Valley, and then I'm gonna drive up to the library, do some work, and then head home. It is now Wednesday, 4:30 p.m. I just finished getting ready. I've been home all day. I woke up at 5 in the morning. I did my morning routine and then I went to my 7 a.m. Pilates class. I have been really loving mat Pilates. I prefer it more than the reformer. I feel like it works out your body more and your body's so much more toned. This morning's class really kicked my ass. I'm contemplating on maybe taking the day off tomorrow from working out. Maybe just take the day off from mat Pilates and instead hit the lion steps. I like to do 4 rounds of those. On a good day I do 4, but on a regular day I do 2.5. But that's a really good workout. I really enjoy lion steps, and it also puts me in a really good perspective and wavelength for the day, and it makes me remember like I live in San Francisco. The view from the top of the stairs is just the ocean, and you can see Alcatraz Island, you can see Sausalito. It's just a stunning view. Tonight we are going on a date. We're gonna go to the Embarcadero. We're eating dinner at Alora. It is a Mediterranean spot. I have no idea what to wear tonight. I might just wear this, put on my favorite jeans and some nice heels and a coat. But I feel like I'm just running out of outfits to wear. Today I finished editing my Mexico City vlog and I finally uploaded it today. The next video that will go up is my journal ecosystem tour and then this video. I figured while I have some free time, I would show you a list of topics that I am exploring and learning more about. I'm going through them one by one, that way I'm learning as much as I can before moving to the next subject. So consider this my January curriculum. Like I said, my goal this year is to become smarter, more worldly, and just learn a bunch of stuff that I don't know about. And I also want to write about the things that I learn about on Substack so that you can also learn about these. So the subjects that I'm really interested in are, also, I made it super cute. I bought these manila folders and I love to bring these to the library. I feel like I'm in school. And then I also have lined paper in every single folder, and I have these cute little titles for every single one of them. So first one is Portals Are Everywhere. This is a topic where I explore liminal spaces, portals, quantum leaping, jumping into your highest self, all that jazz. I've been really loving reading articles about it through the library database. It's been really interesting and I love to take notes. This is Where There Is Rain, There Is a Chance to Bloom. This is navigating and building a relationship with pain. Every time I have a bad day, I always say, where there is rain, there is a chance to bloom. And I like to think that I came up with it. I think I came up with it, or I did come up with it because I did try to search up, like, did I get that from somewhere? But nothing really came up. So this explores pain, grief, heartbreak, a bunch of sadness. Next up is Finding Third Places in San Francisco. This one is something that I want to learn for myself because there are a lot of cafes, but I use that for work. And libraries are great too as a third place, but I want to go to other places that inspire me and fuel me and are a great place for me to go when I have a free day. This one is Living More Erotically, being turned on by life. That is something that I am embodying this year, and I want to learn more about that, so stay tuned for my Substack post, and perhaps I'll even make a video for every single subject too. This one is Exploring Our Bandwidth for Abundance. So I don't know if you can tell, there's a whole theme with all of these subjects. Those are the things that are making me excited right now and things that I'm really passionate and learning more about. Happy Thursday. I've been home all day today. I've been doing work for She's Out of Town. This morning I woke up, did my morning routine, same as usual, and then I went to my 7 a.m. class. I bawled my eyes out after class because during the class they started playing The End of the World by Miley Cyrus, and that song just means a lot to me. I mean, I played it a lot when it first came out last spring. I was in the Philippines spending time with my grandpa, and I would like work out to it. It was just like my theme song for that entire month when I was with him. And I haven't listened to it in a few months, but they played it during class and I just started to tear up, and I was like, you know what, just push through, cry after. And then at the end, during the cool down, they started playing that one song by Billie Eilish. I think it's called like What Was I Made For? What Was I Made Of? And I just lost it. I kept it in until I had to pack up and leave. And in the car, I just started bawling. And I decided to play The End of the World on my stereo. And it was really hard because obviously when I get hit by grief, it feels like a tsunami, a hurricane, an earthquake, like all the things happening all at once. And it is so disrupting. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just more like I will be feeling good, you know, working out, and it just hits me and it causes me to just freeze for a second. And I'm not used to this type of pain. I actually filmed a video of me in my car talking about it, but I was crying, and I don't really feel comfortable showing a video of me crying. But yeah, it's been hours later and I've like taken time to process and cheer up and such. But yeah, I mean, I'm just in disbelief that he's gone, and he was just my rock. So that was my morning. I'm tearing up right now. After that, I just spent my whole day working and planning. I have a shoot in a couple of hours for one of my clients, and I was just preparing for that because I really want to squeeze in a January shoot as well as a February shoot. I won't be in town for the first week of February because it's my grandpa's funeral. I'll be in LA. So yeah, that's been my day so far. Just finished getting ready. I plan on leaving around 2 p.m. and I'm going to go pick up some flowers that I'm going to use for props. And then I'm also going to go around Bernal Heights and take videos with my camcorder, like really aesthetic videos of Bernal Heights, because I'm going to use it for a reel for one of my clients. So I don't really have anything else planned for the rest of the day. I think just relax. Last night we finished His and Hers, and oh my gosh, the plot twist at the end was insane. It was insane. I actually woke up this morning and I was thinking about it. Tomorrow, I'm going to take a break from Pilates. I am doing a back-to-back yoga and mat Pilates session on Saturday with EJ. So I know that that's going to kick my ass. So I need to just relax on Friday and sleep in. In the afternoon, I'm going to shoot one of my clients' other restaurants. And then in the evening, I'm going to get dolled up and get ready to go to Valley Club, which is a brand new bar here in the city. They're really cool, really snazzy. I love their branding. It kind of gives me LA cool girl vibes with a San Francisco twist. But yeah, that's going to be the next couple of days for me. I went to Target and Trader Joe's just to get some props for the shoot that I have. But wow, I decided that for one of the reels, I'm going to get some video clips of Bernal Heights. And I'm at the Bernal Hill, and you could see a view of the city, and it's absolutely stunning. It is so nice. It's such a clear day. It's sunny. It's actually really warm today. It's 66 degrees. It's a beautiful day today. Very odd for January, but I'm not complaining. But yeah, I have a few minutes left before I need to get to my client, so I'm just going to start making my way back down. But wow, this really puts it into perspective that I live here. Every single day I find little surprises where I'm like, wow, I live here. It's crazy.